What is up YouTube? Noel here, back at it again with another video. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for clicking on the thumbnail and enjoying your time here. So before I start with my review of this very special shoe right here, let me just give a shout out to Fab1430 for being the winner of my very first giveaway. So again, I'll put his name right up here or wherever, and let's just move on to the video. So today I'll be looking at this shoe right here, the Reebok Aztrek 93. A little history lesson as usual before I start giving you my thoughts on the shoe. These were launched in 1993 and they were considered an all-terrain running shoe. And that means that whatever surface that you run on, be it the gravel or be it asphalt, these would provide ample amount of not only traction but also the best performance out there. And these clearly have a very 90s look to them and also a very 90s colorway. It mainly has a white upper with some of what Reebok calls their stellar pink color and some bits of gold here and there. And honestly, I really like how the colors blend with each other, how they complement each other. Especially with the white, it looks really clean on the shoe. Design wise, I love how these look, but initially I didn't quite like how the toe cap looked from my perspective when I wear them. They look kind of weird. From the B-roll you can see that there are many sharp edges on the toe cap. So for me personally, they really look weird, but the more I wore these and the more I look at them, the more I fell in love with these shoes. And again, it's that really 90s style, that 90s aesthetic, and you really can't go wrong with that. Continuing with the design, the upper contains mainly mesh and it's quite breathable and it's quite light. The overlays are actually what Reebok calls their synthetic suede, but let's just be honest, it's just a felt material, but it does feel quite soft, even though it isn't that premium, to be honest. Another thing that I like is how they implemented the Vector logo. It's really nice with that stellar pink colorway, and it's just a simple plain old synthetic leather. Again, the upper is just really soft and light and you can't go wrong with it. The lining is also comfortable. The only thing that bothers me about the lining is how it tends to grab onto the lint of the sock, so it won't stay clean for long. Just after my first try on with socks in these, it's already a bit dirty, so you need to keep that in mind. One thing that's really unique to the Aztrek 93 is the tongue. This has a very short tongue, and again, at first, just like the toe cap, I really wasn't into it that much, but because they felt really comfortable on feet, I grew to like them. And I also like that classic Reebok running logo that Reebok actually stitched on the tongue itself. You can actually see the logo when you lace these up, which is really a bummer because that is, for me, a highlight of the shoe. But when you do notice them, or when people do notice them, it's quite a cool detail, to be honest. So that's it about the upper. Let's move on to the cushion. Overall, this is a really light cushion. It does feature that hexalite unit on the heel itself, but from my research and from other reviews of this shoe, not specifically this colorway, but all Reebok shoes in general, other YouTubers say that Reebok doesn't really put the original hexalite in them. And from secondhand experience, from watching those videos and hearing those reviews, I get a sense that the original hexalites are really comfortable. I honestly don't really feel the hexalite in these. Even if I did, I'm not sure how to compare them to the original hexalite, so I can't really give you guys a good opinion on the hexalite itself. What I can do is tell you guys how the EVA cushion actually feels. On my first time wearing these, I actually had the impression that these were actually bricks because it's not really soft. The EVA isn't that soft, and when I press into these, I don't really feel that bounce to it, because on that specific day, the first time I wore these, I was busy walking around and delivering things for my work. and these actually felt really comfortable. I didn't feel any discomfort in them, and they were honestly really good. Not to the point like a Boost type of feeling or even a Zoom type of shoe, but the cushion actually felt really good, to be honest. And even though in hand they feel like bricks, and when you're sitting down they do feel again like bricks, but when you walk around they will soften up. And that is why it has a lot of creases on the midsole itself. That means that the cushion is actually working for you, and it softens up over time, and you do feel comfortable walking these. So overall, a really good cushion. One thing that I forgot to mention is, aside from the upper, the cushion is also really light. If I can compare these to the shoe that I've experienced before, is actually the A6 Gel BND. And those are also really light. These are a bit heavier compared to those, but it's comparable. Both these shoes and the A6 Gel BNDs are really comfortable, and I quite like how light these are. It doesn't weigh me down when I walk around. So that's it for the cushion. Now moving on to the traction. It features some type of a diamond pattern right here, and it's just straight rubber, no gimmicks, no nothing, and it works really well. I did not have any type of slippage when walking around in these. So just a simple review of the outsole. It works nice, it gets the job done. Fit wise, I went a full size up from what I usually wear, which is 7 UK. These are an 8 UK, and fit is really good. Width wise, it feels really comfy, but I did notice some heel slippage when I was walking around and even driving, but I won't say that it's such a big problem because I didn't lace these up the whole way, because I have 2 more extra eyelets to lace these up. So if you're looking to wear these and you don't like the feeling of the heel slippage, I recommend you guys lace these up for the whole eyelets so that you won't encounter that problem. One thing that I forgot to mention about the design is some of the 3M hints that are located at the dots that you see right here and here. Again, I'll put some B-roll footage for you guys to actually see it. But I quite like how they implemented it. It's not too much that it distracts from the shoe, but it's still a nice touch, and it's still a very good detail for any type of shoe, because honestly, I'm actually a sucker for 3M. So that's it for the review of the Reebok Aztrek 93s. Let me know what you guys think about this shoe, if you've worn them or if you have any experience with them. I'd like to know all your opinions down in the comments below. And if you have any other questions regarding this shoe or any other shoe that I've reviewed, don't forget to just ask them again in the comments down below. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you love it, just subscribe to the channel. My name is Noel Jinguli, and see you all in the next one. Bye.